Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we're back once again for another Minecraft statue tutorial, once again continuing with the theme of Five Nights at Freddy's AR special delivery. We are doing Highscore Toy Chica. So this is another really awesome design by RedXPhones. Of course, he's been pumping out a bunch of them recently as all the new updates come out, with all the new characters, the Easter characters, the arcade characters, various series, and all the kind of teasers and stuff we have an eye on as well. So stay tuned for that. And again, if there's any particular characters that take your fancy, please do let me know down in the comment section below. But again, huge credit to RedXPhones for all the awesome designs. Again, there's going to be a link in the description to both his YouTube and DeviantArt channel where he posts a bunch of awesome stuff. So please, again, continue showing some love and support. I really do appreciate that a bunch of you have been over the past few weeks. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into the tutorial. So the blocks you're going to need are as following. You'll need blue concrete powder, blue wool, black concrete, orange wool, yellow concrete, light blue concrete powder, light blue wool, nether brick slabs, quartz slabs or snow, either one, I'll explain that later on in the video, orange terracotta, pink concrete, white concrete, and then again this is completely optional, purple blocks, magenta, and magenta wool. Once again, we'll explain later on in the video. But apart from that, again, if you want to pause here, grab them blocks into your inventory, that'll be great, and we can get straight into building. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. So, as standard, just like we normally do, we're going to start off by building the legs. So, we're going to find a nice empty space, grab ourselves our blue concrete, and get ready to build. We're going to start off with the front side of the legs. As I said, the front side of the legs is normally a 12 by 8, so 12 tall, 8 wide. First layer is going to be 8 blue concrete. So once again, that's 8 blue concrete, and we're going to double that up straight away for the second layer, which is once again 8 blue concrete. The third layer is going to be 8 blue concrete powder. What we're also going to do is in front of the first layer, we're going to bring it forwards one using 8 blue concrete. So again, that's going to be a nice little 3D effect just to make the feet look a little more realistic. But again, that's just for the first layer. So that's the first 3 layers. Once again, as I always say, if you need to pause at any point, I'll back up after every single layer. I'll give you guys an opportunity to pause. Please do take said opportunity. Again, it's always better 5 minutes in to figure out you've made a mistake, gone slightly off track, rather than get to the end of the video half an hour deep, 40 minutes deep, hour deep, whatever it is, and realise things haven't gone quite to plan. So again, take your time, work as you will. Utilize the pause button, utilize the slow down button, whatever you need. YouTube has those features. Continuing now, we are going to start off by, we'll actually switch the blue wool and the blue concrete powder, just so it's easier. We're going to place 1 blue concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, 2 wool, and concrete. For the next layer, we're going to alternate this. It's going to go wool, concrete, wool, concrete, wool, concrete, wool. And then for the next layer, back to the original pattern, concrete, wool, wool, concrete, wool, and concrete. So that is the next 3 layers. So that's the first 6 layers complete. On top of this, to cap it off for layer number 7, we're going to place 8 blue concrete powder. And on top of that, for layer number 8, we're going to place 8 blue wool. So again, backing up as you can see, that is the first 8 layers. For layer number 9, we're going to place 3 blue wool, 2 blue concrete, and 3 blue wool. Layer number 10 is going to consist of 2 blue wool, 4 blue concrete, and 2 blue wool. And on top of that, we're going to place for the 11th and 12th layers, 8 blue concrete. So once again, that's 8 blue concrete for the 11th and 12th layers, and that's going to be the front side of the legs complete. So if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. Once again, front side of the legs. And without further ado, we're going to move on up to the front side of the body and start making some progress. So, what we're going to do is we're going to place a row of 8 blue wool. That's going to be our first layer. Bear in mind, the, again, front side of the body is 12 by 8. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves onto our hotbar, our light blue wool and light blue concrete. We're going to go 1 to the left using light blue wool, 2 light blue concrete and 1 light blue wool. That's going to mark out where the hand's going to start, the left hand. We're not going to do this on the right hand, and I'll explain in a second why. But that's just going to mark it out. We're not actually going to build that now. We'll come back to that later on in the video. But for now, it's just an easy thing. So it means we can come back to it easy enough. We don't have to figure out, we don't have to guess, and there's less room for mistakes. In regards to the right arm, we're not going to be placing it because the right arm is going to be in a dynamic pose, meaning the arm and the hand is sticking up in the air, so it's not going to be in the standard statue format. So we'll leave that for now. We're going to continue with the body. On the second layer, we're going to place 1 blue wool, 6 blue concrete powder, and 1 blue wool. On top of this, we're going to place 1 blue concrete powder, 6 blue wool, and 1 blue concrete powder. And on top of that, we're going to place 8 blue wool. So that's the first 4 layers, nice and simple. What we're then going to do is we're going to do 8 layers of blue wool. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally layer number 8. And what this is going to do is that's going to bring us all the way up to the top. That's going to be our 12th layer, and that's going to give us our 12 by 8. What we will do on the 12th layer is we're going to punch the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th block out, so the 4 in the middle, and we're going to go ahead and replace them with blue concrete. And this, as you can see, is very, very plain, very simple, but that is the intention. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our black concrete. This is going to be the apron, the little bib, whatever you want to call it. We're going to come to the 3rd layer, 3rd block, and we're going to place 4 black concrete. Now this is a 3D effect, so this means it's on top of, it's not replacing, we're not breaking anything, we're just simply placing it on top of. For the next layer, we're going to leave a 1 block gap, place 6 black concrete, 1 block gap, and the next layer it's going to be 8 black concrete. We'll double this up, so we have a 2nd layer of black concrete. We're then going to build up 1 on the left, and up 1 on the right. So currently it should look something like this. We're then going to grab ourselves our orange wool and our orange concrete. We're going to start off on the left side by placing 1 orange wool, 1 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, 1 wool, and 1 concrete. So again, a nice and simple pattern. On the next layer, we're going to place 1 orange concrete. We are then going to grab ourselves our yellow. So we're going to place 1 yellow concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, 2 concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and then 1 orange concrete. So that is the next layer. On top of this, we're going to place 1 black concrete, 1 orange wool, 1 yellow concrete, 2 yellow wool, 1 concrete, 1 orange concrete, and 1 black concrete. Next layer is going to be 2 black concrete, 1 orange concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, 1 wool, and 2 black concrete. Second to last layer, nice and simple, going to be 8 black concrete. And then the final layer is going to be 2 black concrete, leave a 4 block gap, and 2 black concrete. And that, as simple as that, is the bib. So that is the front side of the body. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And now what we're going to do is start making some progress on the arm. So let me grab the appropriate blocks. We're going to need our light blue concrete powder, light blue wool, and light blue concrete, in addition to the 3 blues we used earlier. Going back to the 13th layer of the build, if you haven't already, what we're going to do is expand 1 to the left using a light blue wool, 2 light blue concrete, and 1 light blue wool. On top of that, we're going to place 1 light blue concrete, 2 light blue wool, 1 light blue concrete. So again, just bear in mind, the arm, 12 by 4, 12 tall, 4 wide. Each layer, as you can see, 4 blocks. Third layer is going to be 4 light blue concrete powder. On top of this, we're going to place 1 light blue concrete, 2 light blue wool, 1 light blue concrete, and it's going to be an alternating pattern. So the next layer, which is layer number 5, is going to be 1 light blue wool, 2 light blue concrete, 1 wool, and then the next layer is going to be 1 concrete, 2 wool, 1 concrete. So you can see how the pattern alternates. To cap this off, we're going to place 1 layer of 4 blue concrete powder. That is the 7th layer. On top of this, for layer number 8, we're going to place 4 blue wool. The next layer is going to be 1 blue concrete, 3 blue wool. On top of that, it's going to be 3 blue concrete, 1 blue wool. For the next 2 layers, nice and simple, it's going to be 4 blue concrete, and as simple as that, that is the left arm complete. So that is a 12 by 4. Again, if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. Again, please do take your time. And what we're going to do now is continue by building the sides. So right now, statue looks like this. As you can see, it looks a bit odd, missing an arm, missing the sides, essentially just a 2D pixel art. So we're going to head round to the left side, and we're going to start working on the sides of the length side of the body to start fixing that. So with the sides of the legs and with the side of the arm, it's going to be a 12 by 4. However, the fourth block is already done. That's what you're looking at right there. So that's fourth block done, which means we're going to be placing 1, 2, and 3 to the left of it to give us our 4 wide section. So we're going to start off at the bottom by going 1, 2, 3 to the left using blue concrete. Above this, we're going to place 3 blue concrete, 3 blue concrete powder, 1 blue concrete, 2 blue wool. Above that, we're going to do 1 blue wool, 2 blue concrete. Above this, we're going to do 1 blue concrete, 2 blue wool. We're then going to do 3 blue concrete powder, 3 layers of blue wool, and then 2 layers of blue concrete. And that's going to give us our 12 by 4. So again, head on looks like this, and from a side angle like this. Again, if you want to pause, more than welcome to do so. Now, from the other side, we're going to head round. It's going to be the exact same. So it's going to be 2 layers of 3 blue concrete, a layer of blue concrete powder. Next layer is going to be 2 blue wool, 1 concrete, 2 concrete, 1 wool, and then 2 wool, 1 concrete. Cap that off with a layer of 3 blue concrete powder, followed by 3 layers of blue wool, followed by 2 layers of blue concrete. And that's going to be our 12 by 4. However, we do not stop there when it comes to the side. Reason being, obviously, is because the arm is going to be not covering all of this, so we need to continue. What we're going to do on top of this, 13th and 14th layer is going to be blue wool. 15th layer, we're going to do blue concrete powder, and then for the remaining 9 layers, we're going to do blue wool, not light blue wool, just plain old blue wool. And that's going to give us a 24 tall by 4 wide area. Again, we're going to be building part of the arm over that, so some of it will be covered, but it's just a case of ensuring that there isn't any gaps, so there's no holes, and it doesn't look particularly weird when we build around it. But that is the sides complete. What we're going to do now is we're going to come around to work on the side of the left arm. However, before we do that, we need to build the platform underneath, so there's not a hole in the bottom. What we're going to do is behind here, we're going to build it back 3 blocks, but there's something to consider. So if it's light blue wool, we're going to place 2 light blue concrete, 1 wool. If it's concrete, we're going to place 2 wool, 1 concrete. So again, 2 wool, 1 concrete, and the final one, 2 concrete, 1 wool. And what this gives us is a pattern that looks like this. It's almost like a checkered pattern, so the 2 by 2 in the middle, and then the pattern around the outside, which is kind of 2 of each, 1, 2, 1, 2, if you get what I mean, hopefully. So what this also gives us now is if you come to the side, it gives us a 12 by 4 L shape, a backwards L shape, I guess you will say. And what we're going to do from here is add 3 blocks on for each layer to give us our 12 by 4. So as you can see, the first layer is already done. That's going to be 1 light blue wool, 2 concrete, and 1 wool. Second layer is from left to right, 1 concrete, 2 wool, followed by 3 light blue concrete powder. On top of this, we're going to do 1 concrete, 2 wool. We're then again going to rotate the pattern, so it's going to be 1 wool, 2 concrete, and then 1 concrete, 2 wool. We're going to cap this off with a layer of 3 blue concrete powder, followed by 3 blue wool, followed by 4 layers of blue concrete. Again, brings us all the way up to the top, and from a corner angle, looks like this. So that's your 12 by 4. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And now what we're going to do is head around to the rear side of the statue and start filling that in, because as you can see, looking very, very nice from the front and the side. However, when you come around to the rear side, not so much. So let's work on this. Let's get that done out the way. So we're going to start off with the rear side of the legs. The rear side of the legs is going to be a 12 by 8 rectangle. So that's 1 on the left, 1 on the right, already done. Columns, I guess you would say. That's 2 done, out the way, don't need to worry about. So we subtract that from the original 8. What that means is we're going to be placing 6 blocks in the middle, linking left side to right side. So let's begin. Starting off at the bottom, we're going to place 2 rows of 6 blue concrete. We're then going to cap that off with a row of 6 blue concrete powder. On top of this, we're going to place 1 blue wool, 1 blue concrete, 2 blue wool, 1 concrete and 1 wool. On top of that, we're going to place concrete, wool, 2 concrete, wool, concrete, and following the pattern, wool, concrete, 2 wool, concrete and wool. So you can see how it has that alternating pattern all the way across. On top of this, we're going to place 6 blue concrete powder. We're then going to do 6 blue wool. So if I back up, it should look something like this. Following the same pattern as the front side, we're going to do 2 blue wool, 2 concrete, 2 wool, followed by 1 wool, 4 concrete, 1 wool, and then followed by 2 layers of 6 blue concrete. That is the rear side of the legs. Once again, that is a 12 by 8. And if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. So the rear side of the body, moving on, very, very simple. We're going to start off with the first layer. That's going to be 7 blue wool in addition to the one that's already here. So of course, 1 already done. We're going to place 7 onto that to give us our 8 wide section. Second layer is going to be 6 blue concrete powder, 1 blue wool, followed by 6 blue wool and 1 blue concrete powder. This is the first 3 layers. On top of this, we are going to do 7 layers of blue wool. So we're going to build up 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's essentially all the way to the top minus 2 blocks. So again, that's all the way to the top minus 2 blocks. So build up 7 all the way across. And then for the remaining 2 layers, we're going to replace this blue wool here. We're going to do 2 layers of blue wool, 8 wide. And as you can see, it ends up looking something like this. Once you've done that, come to the top left corner. In line with the bib on the front side, we're going to place a 3x2 area on both the left side and the right side. Again, this is a 3D effect using the black concrete. So that links around to the front side, as you can see we have with the bib. So if you want to link these together, you're more than welcome to do so. It doesn't really matter because the majority of this will be covered by the head, but again, it is completely optional. Talking of the top bit here, let's fill this in with blue concrete. So that middle bit there, and also the shoulder area. Not forgetting, we still have to do the rear side of the arm. So with regards to the rear side of the arm, again, 12x4, however, only placing 3 blocks per layer. Very, very simple. Keeping with the theme, you can essentially just copy what you see in front of you from the front side. First layer is 1 light blue wool, 2 concrete, 1 wool. Second layer is going to be 1 concrete, 2 wool, followed by 3 light blue concrete powder, followed by 1 concrete, 2 wool, 1 wool, 2 concrete, 1 concrete, 2 wool. Cap that off with 3 blue, normal blue concrete powder, 3 blue wool, 3 blue wool again, 1 blue wool, 2 concrete, and then 3 blue concrete. Brings you all the way up to the top, gives you something that looks like this, and that is, again, the rear side of the arm. So at this point in the video, we pretty much have the body of the statue complete. Of course, we're still missing the dynamic posed arm, but we're going to work on that next. What I am going to do as an opportunity, I don't know why I said that as almost like 2 words, an opportunity is I'm going to go around the statue section by section, give you guys an opportunity to pause if you need to do so. Please, if you haven't got something that looks like this, use this opportunity. This is the lifeline. If you are good, you know you are fine. You don't need this, feel free to skip about a minute forwards in the video, save yourself that minute. For anyone that, again, wants to stick around, please feel free to make the most of this. So again, after every section, pause the video, slow it down, whatever you need, and I'm going to list off the dimensions for each section. So, starting off with the front side of the legs, this is a 12x8, with the front side of the body, 12x8, and the front side of the left arm, 12x4. Come around to the left side, we have the left side of the leg, 12x4, underside of the left hand, 4x4, and the left side of the arm, 12x4. Going around to the right side, we have the right side of the leg, 12x4, right side of the body, 12x4, or in total, it's going to be 24x4. Going around to the rear side, with the rear side of the legs, 12x8, rear side of the body, 12x8, rear side of the arm, 12x4, and then we have the shoulders, which is 12 wide, 4 thick, and that is the statue so far. So I'm going to back up and grab my arm back. We're going to stitch it back on, good to go. And then we are going to start cracking on with the right arm, our lovely dynamic posed arm, which I've been talking so much about. So head around to the right side. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the front left corner. We're going to leave one block. So second block here, we're going to place one blue concrete. We're then going to go down diagonal 1, 2, and 3 to the right. It's going to overhang by one block on the rear side. That is completely fine. What we're then going to do is go 1, 2, 3 down diagonal to the left. We're actually going to have to grab ourselves some string because we are going to be doing some fancy operations here with some of the concrete powder. Of course, if you don't know, it acts like sand in the sense that it just drops to the floor. So if you're not going to place some string underneath, it can cause a few problems. So right here is where we want to place the block. We're going to place underneath it a block of string and then place one blue concrete powder. To the left of this, let's grab ourselves our light blue concrete. So to the left of this, we're going to place one light blue concrete, one light blue wool. That's not a wool, that's a concrete powder. So one wool. We're then going to place one concrete, one wool, one concrete. Once again, we're going to have to place ourselves a block of string, punch that one out, place one light blue concrete powder, and one light blue wool. So in total, from this original concrete powder, we're extending 7 blocks to the left. We're going to go up with 2 light blue concrete and 1 light blue wool. We're then going to place light blue concrete powder, so we'll just build that up for now. 1 light blue concrete, 1 wool, 1 concrete, and then we're going to go up diagonal using blue wool, and then link it back with 2 blue concrete. So that's going to be the shape of the arm we're going to be working with. Again, we're going to fill this in. Starting off, we're going to start off with a pattern. Now this is kind of important because normally I just say fill it in, connect the two, I guess, if you have the diagonal sections. This one's going to be slightly more difficult. So starting off from this blue wall here, we're going to go 1, 2 to the right using blue concrete. We're then going to go down diagonal. Everything in this section here is going to be blue concrete, so feel free to fill that all in, as you can see right there. Underneath, we'll start at the bottom actually, and we'll work our way up. So starting at the bottom left corner, above this light blue concrete, we're going to place 1 light blue wool, and above that, a second light blue wool. To the right of this, 2 light blue concrete, 2 light blue wool, and 2 light blue concrete. To the right of this, we're going to place 2 blue concrete powder, and 2 blue wool, and for the final block, 1 blue wool. In this 3 block gap here, we're going to place 1 blue concrete powder, 2 blue wool, and it ends up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Now, in usual circumstances, it would be a case of me just saying expand this 3 blocks out. Of course, this isn't the case with this one. There's a bit more detail to it, so we're going to have to go around block by block, starting off with the original block right here. In this case, we're going to expand it 1, 2, 3 forwards. We're then going to go down diagonal, and from here, we're going to replace this one with blue wool, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 blue concrete. Expanding this one out, once again, we're going to use blue wool. We're going to go 2 forwards using blue wool and 1 blue concrete. The final one here, this blue wool, 3 blue wool, and it ends up looking something like this. You can see we've got a slight little gradient, very slight, not easy to notice, but again, nice detail. On this light blue concrete here, we're going to bring it forwards with 3 blue concrete. With the wool, we're going to do 2 concrete and 1 wool. With this concrete, we're going to go 2 wool, 1 concrete. With this here, we are going to place our string underneath. So do a solid layer of string, and we're going to place, 3 light blue concrete powder. And then in front of that, we are going to place 2 blue concrete and 1 light blue wool. So again, from above, looks like this. With regards to the front bit, next to the light blue concrete, we're going to place a 2x2 of wool. To the side of that, we're going to place 2 light blue concrete. Underneath it, 2 light blue concrete. And the bottom corner, 1 light blue wool. With regards to the underside, so the actual bottom part, we are going to, here, once again, expand out with the string. So if I can find the hitbox for the string, that'd be amazing. There we go. Then, using our light blue concrete powder, we're going to expand this 1, 2, 3 forwards. To right of this, we're going to go 2 light blue wool, 1 light blue concrete, 2 light blue concrete, 1 light blue wool. 2 light blue wool, 1 light blue concrete, you might be seeing a pattern, 2 light blue concrete, 1 light blue wool. Final one, 2 light blue concrete wool, 1 concrete, and from below it looks like this. With this one here, we're going to expand the string out again. So 1, 2, 3. We're then going to place 3 normal blue concrete powder, like so. If you don't like all this string and you want to get rid of it, feel free just to change the concrete powder with light blue wool, or this one with blue wool. But again, I think it just adds a nice little bit of differentiation and a little bit more of an interesting texture. With regards to the blue concrete here, just expand this out 3 blocks using blue concrete all the way around until you get back round to the top, and it gives you something that looks like this. So again, from above, this is what it looks like. From the front side, underneath, and from the right side. With regards to this side here, the bit that's still showing, starting off at the side, we are going to drop that down and place 2 light blue concrete powder. Next to that, 2 light blue wool, 2 concrete, 2 wool, 2 concrete, and then here we're going to place 2 blue concrete powder and 2 blue wool. We're going to go 1 to right with blue wool right there. Above this, we're going to place 1 blue concrete powder, 2 blue wool, and then 2 blue concrete. The remaining area here is going to be filled in with blue concrete, and once you've done that, it looks like this. The next step we're going to be working on is the cupcake in Chica's hand. Now there is 2 designs you can go with on this statue. You can either go for the kind of bright neon pink version, or you can go for the dark, evil kind of purple character. I'm going to start off by showing you how to build the pink one, and then I'll show on the floor how to build the other alternative version. But again, you can choose whichever one you want to build. If you want to build both, then of course you may need 2 statues, but I guess that's double the fun. So I'm going to grab myself the orange concrete, orange terracotta, pink concrete, white concrete, and we're also going to need our light blue concrete. We're going to come to the second layer in, and we're going to place 2 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, 2 orange concrete, 2 orange terracotta, like so. We're going to place a row of 4 pink concrete above, and then go 1 to the left, and 1 to the right, either side. Above this, from left to right, we're going to place 1 light blue, 1 white, 2 pink, 1 light blue, and 1 white. Above this, we're going to place 2 white, 2 pink, 2 white. We're then going to place 6 pink, like so. Leave a 1 block gap, 4 pink, 1 block gap, 1 block gap. We're then going to place a 2x2 square of white concrete, and then 2 orange concrete to top it off. And as simple as that, that is the standard cupcake. Now, if you were thinking about building the non-standard, the kind of evil alternative version, you're going to need your purple blocks, white concrete, magenta wool, magenta concrete, and that is it. I'll build this on the floor just to show you what it looks like in the case that you want to build it, but I'm not going to build it on the statue because again that requires me punching out that one. So the design for this one, exact same shape, so we're going to do 2 magenta wool, 2 concrete, 2 wool, 2 concrete. On top of this we're going to place a row of 4 purple blocks, and we're going to go 1 to the left and 1 to the right. On top of this we are going to place 1 magenta concrete, 1 black wool, 2 purple, 1 magenta concrete, 1 black concrete. I think I said wool there, I meant concrete. Next layer is going to be 2 black concrete, 2 purple, 2 black concrete, followed by 6 purple, followed by 1 block gap, 4 purple, 1 block gap, 1 block gap, 2x2 of white concrete, and then 2 magenta concrete on top. So that's the alternative version of the cupcake. If you want to build the alternative version, again, please feel free to pause here, build it if you want to, copy it onto another statue, again, if you want to, do whatever you want to, I don't mind. So, again, that's the second version, and we're going to head back over to the main statue. So, on the basis you have finished that, and you are good to go, ready to move on, we're going to start making some progress on the head. We're going to start off with some blue concrete, come to the left corner on top of this black concrete here, should be 5 blocks over from the right side, and we are going to place 1 blue concrete and bring it 2 forwards. So again, in line with the shoulder, 1 blue concrete, 2 forwards, and exact same on the right side. So on this front right corner here, 1 blue concrete, 2 forwards. Link it in the middle by placing 6 blue concrete on the 2 rows. That's going to give you an 8 by 2 overhang, as you can see here. What we're then going to do is punch out the front left and front right corner, and again from below should look like this. Come around to the side now, and what we're going to do is we're going to expand this backwards. So to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exact same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Link in the middle. So again, that's going to be an 8 by 2 area from below. And in total, this is going to be an 8 by 8 square. It's going to be the template for the head, minus the left, front left and front right corner. Again, that's an 8 by 8 square. Going back around to the front side, because we're going to worry about this first. What we're going to start off by doing is adding a second layer. It's going to be 8 blue concrete, as you can see right here, onto the first existing layer. What we're then going to do is we're going to build up another 2 layers. So again, 8 blue concrete. It's going to be very plain, but of course we're going to be adding on to it in terms of 3D effects. The next step, we're going to do 1 blue concrete, 1 black concrete. Then we're going to need our yellow. So we're going to do 1 yellow concrete, 2 blue, 1 yellow, 1 black, and 1 blue. On top of this, we're going to do 1 blue, 2 black, 2 blue, 2 black, and 1 blue. And on top of this, we're going to do 2 layers of 8 blue concrete. That's going to bring you all the way up to the top, and it's going to give you something that looks like this. So a bit plain, if you do say so. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves our nether brick slabs. Above the eyes, so the black concrete here, on the upper half of this block, on the 7th layer, we're going to place 2 nether brick slabs, again on the upper half, so there should be half a slab gap between the eyes and the eyebrows. What we're then going to do is, using our blue wool, we're going to mark out the beak. So we're going to come to the 2nd layer, to the 3rd block, and we're going to place 4 blue wool. Again, this is as a 3D effect, so we're not punching, we're not replacing, we're building it on top of. In front of this, we're going to place 4 blue wool again. In front of that, leave a 1 block gap, 2 blue wool, 1 block gap. What we're then going to do is we're going to go up diagonal. We're going to bring it 2 forwards, to the left, 1 forwards. On the right side, so from here, up diagonal, 2 forwards, to right, 1 forwards. So again, right now it looks like this. Now in this situation, you can use quartz slabs or snow, whatever it takes your fancy. So what we're going to do is, to the right of this block here, we're going to place a quartz slab, 2 at the front, and then 1 right there. Above this, we're then going to place 2 blue wool. We're going to go backwards diagonal, like so, and we're going to link this to the face. So link 1, and then place a 2 by 2 square of blue in the middle. Above this 2 by 2 square, we're going to place another 2 by 2 square, and that's going to give us this kind of layered effect and give us the shape of the beak. Final step is in these corners here, directly below the black of the eye. We're going to go 1, 2 to the left, exact same on the right, 1, 2 to the right, and it ends up looking like this. So as you can see, big old beak. If you want to replace the quartz with snow, if you want to make him slightly smaller, for example, you're more than welcome to do so, because the quartz can seem a little kind of chunky within the mouth. And if you want to replace the background of the mouth with, let's say, black concrete, let's say you want to put 2 red in the middle, whatever you want to do, you're more than welcome to do so. That's up to you. I'm just going to whack some quartz slabs in here, personally, just because I like the colour. But again, feel free to change as you feel is necessary. That is, of course, the front side of the face. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. And what we're going to do now is start making some progress on the sides. So again, a few different angles of the beak, and then we'll move on. Okie dokie, so heading around to the side. The side is going to be nice and easy. It's going to be an 8 by 8 square of blue concrete. So all we're going to do is, from the original layer we have built previously, we're going to follow this round all the way around the head, so the left side, rear side, and right side. And we're going to build up 7 each time, and it's just a tedious, kind of not very fun process of going round and round and round, but it's very, very simple, very quick, and very easy to do. So not too difficult, and shouldn't be too much of an issue for you guys. So let me continue here, almost done. And as you can see, as I wrap around to the front side, that is it complete. So from a corner angle, right side looks like this, rear side, and left side. Once again, with regards to this side, by the way, if you want to remove the black here and just keep it as blue, you're also more than welcome to do so. If you want to link it together as black to make it obvious that it's linking front side to rear side, again, more than welcome. So if I head around to the left side, what we're going to do is we're going to punch out each corner. So we've already got the bottom right corner punched out. We're going to go bottom left, and top right. And what this is going to do is make the head look a little more rounded. Come around to the right side, exact same. So top left, top right, bottom left is already done. So again, it looks like this. So that's 8 by 8 square, just with each corner missing. Come around to the rear side, each corner should already be missing. So you are good to go. That brings us now to the final section, which is the top of the head. We're going to go ahead and fill it in using our blue concrete. Very, very simple. And then we're going to go and add the little 3D effect, which is the little tuft of feathers on the top. And once we've done that, that pretty much wraps up the video. And that is another statue complete. So go ahead and grab yourselves your blue wool. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the third layer. We're then going to leave a 3 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to place 1, 2, like so, and we'll go 1 to the left. So 3 block gap here, 3 blocks of blue, and 2 block gap on the right side, 2 block gap to the front. On top of this, we're going to place 1 blue wool on the left, and we're going to go 2 to the left. We're then going to go 1 to right, up 1, up diagonal to left, and to the left 1. So it looks like this. From this one here, we're going to go up diagonal to right, and again, this is the basic shape from the front perspective. If you head around to the rear side, we're going to slightly double it up. So starting at the bottom, we leave a 1 block gap. We're going to place 2 blue wool, and on the left side, we go up 1. And from behind, it looks like this. With that said and done, once you've done that, you have your very own statue. And again, if you did enjoy this video, a like is very much appreciated. That pretty much wraps it up. Once again, this is Highscore Toy Chica. I'll get rid of my arm. We'll do a little spin around whilst I wrap up the video. Again, this was designed by RedXPhones. Really, really awesome design. 2 variants, of course, if you want to chuck in the other Cupcake. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much. If you, again, enjoyed the video, please do leave a like on it. Subscribe if you haven't already for all this kind of FNAF content. If you enjoy that kind of stuff, this is definitely the place to be. Leave a comment down below to say what you want to see on the channel in the near future. Again, that's how I base a lot of the content, is what I see the demand in the comment section for. So if you have any ideas, whether that's series, individual characters, games, anything, please do let me know. It's always good to know what you guys are interested in. And yeah, a few other things. Of course, as I mentioned in a few videos, the Tanto Network Minecraft server is officially back. Creative mode being the main one currently, and of course it's where myself and a bunch of the other builders that you see featured on the channel play. We all design on there, we all do cool stuff, and that's how most of these designs come to fruition. So again, if you want to check that out, if you are a Minecraft PC player, emphasis on PC, only on PC at the moment unfortunately, 1.15.2, the IP is tantonetwork.com, so if you enter that in, you'll be able to join, claim plots, and build with myself, RedXPhones, and all the others on the server. Again, there's links in the description to that, including link to the Discord if you want to come hang out and chat. And final thing is that if you play Fortnite, if you buy anything on the Epic Games Store, whether that's mobile, PC, anything, please consider using the code Gummy. So again, that's GUMMMYYY, Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. And what this means is it doesn't cost you anything more, but every time you purchase something, whether that's a skin, a battle pass, an emote, or a full game on the Epic Games Store, I get a small, tiny cut. But of course, when many of you do it, adds up very, very quickly and allows this to be a kind of more realistic job opportunity. And of course, if it's a job, then I can put out more videos, so everyone is a winner. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, my name has been Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light